Hi guys, welcome to Lwazie'sSpace where we keep everything real and authentic as possible. Okay, I notice I'm always adjusting my tops, you guys. That's because now eh, they all have like a space here. I now feel the shrinkage. I'm sorry I have to brag about this all the time, but I do. So I just don't like this part. These things, you guys, the love handles. I don't like them popping. So I always like to have things in order, right? Packaged nicely. Uh Today we just guys, you know what? I just thought I think you guys now know when I'm at my lowest I blab. When I'm on my fields, I blab. When I am happy, I also blab. So today we got up on a really good side of the bed. I'm just going to address a few stuff that I feel that's been on my mind. You know, I like to throw things out there. I like to think out loud, you guys. So today I'm just talking about something that is really important, I think, that we most girls go through, especially in our 20s. I don't know whether it's just me alone or what, but I'm just going to talk about fevers. I don't mean the physically flu sickness, no. I just mean the emotional fevers. I can say the cravings nje ukuthi you kind of have like a baby fever all of a sudden. So those are the people that this I'm sure people will relate to, like those car fevers, baby fever, um marriage fever, relationship fever. You guys, we all have been through those. I just want to share mine. you know I think there comes a time when you reach a certain age, you guys, and then you just go through stuff, especially me, myself, and I. Recently, I think it was a year or 2 years ago. Yeah, I was what, 25, I think. Yeah, where a like baby fever hit me like crazy. I'm not saying I wanted to have a child prior marriage, you guys, but I am saying the whole idea of just having a kid and seeing myself as a mom and seeing those matchy outfits. I mean, like we've always been guilty of that. Like I love kids, you guys. I've always like been clear about that. Ukuthi one day I want to have a child. But I always say it's very good to plan yourself ahead. I know there are slip ups, there are mistakes, there are beautiful surprises out there. We all don't get to plan, I know that. But yeah, fortunately for now, I get to decide when that time would be. And I've always been clear when it comes to that. So move back kick to 20, I don't know what 2020 it was. So I had this guy in my life, you guys. He's been such a supportive, like emotionally there type of person. And I was like, you know what, there are certain things that I wouldn't mind if they happen, whether expectedly or unexpectedly. Some of those things were a kid. I think that's because he is or was older than myself, and the whole thing of having like friends in our group, like we've had friends. I just want to lay the story like this, you guys. Sorry if I make noise. I am busy with my glam bag. I'm doing my makeup as I speak. So we've been friends with like 3 or 4 different couples. We've always been like a big circle. Like he introduced me to his friends. That's how it has been. Nje. So okay, we chill. Half of the friends have kids already. and they've been going strong. Nothing has been a challenge that much. So, and this whole, like, I'm not gonna say strict or cultural mindset so good, you have to marry before having a kid type of situation. They have kids, some of them are blended families, and they live a really nice life, you guys, without stress. So I actually saw that possible for myself. I don't know whether it was just me having like baby fever or what, but he always liked the idea of having a kid at a certain age. And I also think what is important is to make sure Guti, not just one party in a relationship is ready, because sometimes it puts pressure on you and you also think Guti, oh my gosh, it would be such a great idea. But then again, it's not just an idea, it's a change altogether. Your lifestyle, a lot changes that I'm aware of. Even though I do not have a kid, I've witnessed a lot of stuff. So okay, we chill with friends fall pregnant, left, right, and center. We go for baby showers, we celebrate. It's this and that. This kid is having a birthday. Here I was witnessing my cousin sister having kids, and it worked out. She's not married, but she has everything together. I was working, you guys. I wasn't in a place where I could say um I wasn't struggling financially, honestly, to be serious, and I did not have that much responsibility to say, whoa, like it's not like I was earning much, but I could afford for myself and whoever like a baby. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. So I was like, okay, I started being drawn to the whole idea. And um when you have slip ups, man, and like we used to get like a slip up, and then you would think, oh my gosh, what if whatever protection I've used, what if there was a slip up, and then what if I'm now feeling, when you are so nervous, and when you've been intimate with someone, and then you get some sort of symptoms, man. I think this whole idea was so drilled in my head that I started believing, ukuthi, okay, this thing is contagious. Well, that's what my friends used to say. If one person in the group falls pregnant, brace yourself, because most of you, if you guys are being intimate without any protections, and you guys are on any, if you guys are not on family planning programs and whatnot, you will definitely fall as well. So back then, you guys, my PCOS was not really hectic, so I didn't know, I haven't discovered it's okay, I have this or what. I didn't really have much of a problem when it comes to contraceptives. I didn't take that. I didn't even think about that. The only protection in my head was, okay, you use protection, which is a condom, blah, 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 blah. Okay, cool. And it wasn't like a every time type of thing. We had like those special occasions where we get intimate. It wasn't a norm. So okay, okay, Livele, she has a baby fever. She sees matching outfits. She likes the matching outfits. It's like, ooh, what if, hey, I, and then I'm like, okay, but I would like to have a car as well. I tried getting a car so bad, you guys. I started to go on medical aid. Hey, when you, I was on my Nandipa fields, you guys. When you are so crazy in love that you just do not think of the negativity. You don't think of the risk. You don't think of anything. You are just on this thing. You would say, just in case, let me just get a car at least, so that if this happens, then I know I have a car, because that's what I used to tell myself. Shame. I want to be that, preggy girl who's got imoto, who has medical aid, tick tick, so that when the time comes, I'm ready. I am yeah. I'm not gonna say it was a flop, guys. We all grow. We all have Like everybody has their seasons and fevers, you guys. Honestly, that was just one of my fever. I think it lasted for a whole good 9 or 10 months. That's how bad it was, because left, right, and center, I used to go for baby showers. And I could see what it's possible. Oh my God. Friends at work started having babies. And I was like, okay, I used to panic thinking, okay, the salary is not so good. So how am I going to make it? Yet they go for maternity leave. They come back and they are all looking like a whole snack and being yummy mummies. And I could see it was, this is doable. And when you have conversations with ladies, they're like, oh man, it's not much of a deal. Plus, when you look at it, I used to also have these moments when I actually used to count. It's okay, if I were pregnant now and then I get a kid at the age of 26, by the time I'm 36, the kid would be 10. By the time I'm 46, the kid will be 20. Oh my God, that's not so bad. I should also start. I think, okay, what age will I be when the kid is in matric? You guys, when you grow up, you get to like experience all these things, unnecessary pressure and stress. Trust and believe, Wuti, peer pressure, it's not just on your teens. You get peer pressure from, I don't know, especially when you do hang up with ladies, you hang out with grown-ups can put you under pressure. Do know that. It's what happened for me. I never used to voice it out, but I used to also like the idea. And then the only thing that used to stop me from actually saying, you know what, let me just plan and just do it, man. The only thing that got me was fear, even though I do not like fear to restrict me now into doing things. But I always thank myself for not breaking out of my shell and being really afraid at that time. So the only thing that helped at that time was fear. Fear of disappointing, fear of the unknown. Basically, that's what I had. Oh my gosh, so what do I do? What if it doesn't go accordingly? My anxiety levels were skyrocketing, so that's what helped me. When I look back now, I do see, no, it wasn't such a great, it wasn't a good idea at all, because I wasn't at a perfect space. I think I was just surrounded by these moments, and I used to witness them, that I felt like it would be okay if that happens to me as well. Trust and believe that environment can actually influence you a lot. That's what happened to me at that time. And I'm not regretful. I'm actually thankful that I didn't sleep up. So it got to a point where I was like, okay, okay, I was telling you guys, Wuti, and then I had an intimate moment with my person. In those days, I honestly can tell you that the feelings the symptoms I was feeling were very different. The feeling of just having that heavy, your body is heavy, you're getting hot flashes, you are just ill. I was so ill, guys. I was sick, that I started believing it. Oh my God, could it be that? And then, you know what is crazy? I don't know whether it was the fear or what. I now know, Wuti, intercourse can sometimes interfere with your periods and then the times. It did interfere because I was supposed to have them. Let's just say, for example, it was going to be on the 3rd. It shifted to like the 15th. Imagine you are so afraid. It's okay. Here you are, you have your friends, some relatives, same age group, falling pregnant. They're happy. You also surround yourself with them. Namakapuli, kushapu, kumnandi. And then they are falling pregnant. Here you are, missing your days. And you're like, yo. I started I started canceling myself. I gave myself therapy. You guys, I used to have crazy monologues. I used to have crazy conversations with myself. Like, okay, girl, what do you do if this is the case? The way I was feeling, you guys, you won't imagine. Even if I have, it was so crazy. Even if, let's just say, I'm gonna have a cold drink or something, after eating, I would want to go and throw up like crazy. I didn't understand what the hell was going on. This went on for months and months, as I said, the baby fever. But this feeling, I think it was 3 weeks or 4 weeks, feeling nauseous constantly. Um, okay, I think after 2 weeks, I went and I bought myself a test and stuff, knowing very well that I was really using protection and all that. But nje, there was just that, what if, and that what if was very loud. It was louder than the 99.9% of the protection that I know I used. um, okay, I went to clicks and then I got my test, and when I checked, it was all fine. I started being worried. It's okay. Clearly, yeah, I'm sick. It can't be that. I then bought it again. It was clear. Okay, I'm worried now. It's okay. Why am I not getting my periods then? If that's the case, I stayed again. Mind you, at work we were a group of four. We used to sit next to each other. The way we ate, guys, we ate like crazy. We used to buy full chicken. I know. I know it's crazy. We used to buy full chicken, you guys. Have wings in the morning. Let's just say if I decided to pop by the shops before my shift, I used to like get wings and potato wedges for me, myself and the ladies. Some will buy like cakes, muffins for snacks. Another one will then get a full chicken for lunch. Another one will guys, when I tell you, Guti, when you have a relationship with people and you are surrounded, it's just your circle. I trust and believe what it's not just an emotional connection that you have. I think you guys have physical or spiritual connections. I don't know. But to get to fast forward the story, we then found out later, months later, that one of us among the girls, which wasn't myself, was indeed pregnant. So what happened was we felt, I don't know how we got the symptoms for her. I can't explain it, but that's what it was. She had like a surprise baby. She found out she was pregnant on month 6 or month 7, in between there. She didn't know exactly what night she was pregnant. Trust, guys, Naya, she felt ill after few months. She then went to the doctor, and it wasn't anything pregnancy related. She was just there for something else, and then she found out to say, oh, by the way, you know that you're pregnant and it's been so and so months. So that was a hectic story. But continuing, I just want to make it clear, Wuti, sometimes people can go through stuff, and you can examine other people's situation and arrangements. It doesn't mean that when they are at a certain point in life, you can honestly work at the same job, earn the same salary, be at a same, I don't know. I just want to make it clear, Wuti, when it's not your time, it's just not your time. That's what I'm just trying to say. Sometimes it's okay to have a fever, like all people, but it doesn't mean you need to act upon it or entertain the whole thing. Because for me, honestly, it wasn't the right time. I think we are just two among the group that we don't have kids. The rest do, and it's totally okay. Imagine if I felt for it. How miserable would I have been now? Imagine after that I felt into like a major depression. How would I have been if there's like a kid that is waiting for me to be there for them emotionally? every thing Kali. Basically, it would have been like a mess when I look back and think about it. And when I think about the whole trauma or drama I put my person through, because honestly, I used to say, you better not have, because I used to feel woozy. Gosh, honestly, I do feel like there is something going on, but I cannot tell exactly what it is. I started believing, oh my God, when you watch, I didn't know I was pregnant, and I'm like, you teaser. Not me embarrassing myself by not even knowing I am. Yeah. Thirdly, I am living with parents. You. At least let me get myself a car. Let me not be that disappointing. Let's have one thing that they're gonna be happy about. You know, it's growth, and I just want to talk about it because, guys, it happens, as I said. Not just that, when you have the pressure of purchasing something because your surrounding has, it's also another thing. I'm not saying the car thing was because my friends had cars or my friends had what. It was what I had in mind. But I always just check, Ingela, not just social media that puts pressure on us as young women growing up, but nje society as a whole. You do find that some people are not into those lace tonton wigs, but because you are working and you need to also show good time, and I'm a girl, you need to, like, you feel the need to get a certain stuff. It's just, it's all fevers, in my opinion. I honestly do think it's all fevers. And the more stern or firm you are in what you believe in and what is your ground, and learning to just be yourself and not be intimidated by surrounded things and not feel any pressure, it is definitely okay. I'm now at a place where I am home, mind you. I left work. I'm now thinking, how miserable was I going to be having the car 20 tomorrow? It would have been the third year now, maybe paying for that car if I had been able to purchase it, because I was definitely trying. The only thing that was standing on my way was my credit score, which was 100 scores short, and I was going to be able to sort that out. If I had gone through that, imagine how miserable would I have been now having the car taken back. The embarrassment, the feeling of failure, it would have been much more, which I am really thankful for. Good, I didn't go through with it. There are so many things that you want to do to fill up gaps. Meanwhile, it's not your time, or it's not the right time. I think what I learned through all this is that, do things not because you want to fill up any gap, but when you know what it's actually the right time, you are ready emotionally, financially, and nje everything, Kali, as I said. Do things when you and you alone are ready. Even if you are in a relationship, you guys, do get a kid when you are the one who's ready. You can have a partner that can tell you a million times, it's, oh my gosh, it's not time. I'm not saying that was the case for me, but I'm just saying, Wuti, they can tell you 1,000 times, oh my God, I want to have a kid. Look at me. I'm actually working, babe. We can afford this. It's not a matter of you affording, it's a matter of you being ready. You do find people that do not mature quick or early in life, but they are fortunate enough to be moneyed. So that doesn't change anything. Agushugutu, you ready? You can have 10 nannies all together who alternate between shifts. You yourself will need to be there at the end of the day, and you would need to be a parent, and a parent role you cannot run away from. Switch on and switch off. Sonje, and this thing of seeing abantu wearing mechi mechi, cute outfitty, Timberland baby and Timberland mommy vibes. It's not always rosy, you guys. That's another thing I know now. Would say, it's not just taking a cute picture and posting on Instagram. It's a whole lot of behind the scenes. Trust and believe that. Um, so now I'm just at a good space, you guys. I'm not going to say I do not want to have a kid one day. I do, but I'm not at a place where I want to. I'm also being like, I've been celibate for like the longest time now. not not because I got scared about that shenanigan. No, I've been, it's not soul searching, it, I've been nurturing myself, and I thought, you know what, for the past I haven't even counted how long it has been, but it has been a long time. I've been celibate. I've been like taking damn good care of myself, and I'm so proud of that. I know what I want. I know what I do not want. um I have started to get really picky with certain things. I have had different conversations with myself. I don't know if that makes sense, but I've had different conversations with myself altogether. There are things now I see way differently than what I used to see years back. I am appreciative for the fact that, guys, I'm not a saint. I'm not perfect. I've made so many mistakes in my life, which I am not regretful of, because I wouldn't have learned at the end of the day. But I'm just happy, Guti. There are things that I'm able to fix at the end of the day. And I was granted that chance. Thank God, Guti. Um, I should not wake up one day at a different setting or situation altogether. Here I am all stuck. So the moral of today's story is basically loving you enough to not be pressured by society, not be pressured by fam, not be pressured by anything. Decide your time is your time, honey. You get to decide when you want certain things. You are the only author of your story. You are the only person who gets to decorate the ending of this journey that you call life. So yeah, this is just me thinking out loud. Let me get back and do my face and post. Have a lovely day. I love you. Please do comment down below, like we've all had those. Tell me about your situation. What's your fever lately? Bye.